Hello everyone, my name is Carrie, and on this channel I use cash envelope stuffing and zero-based budgeting to help manage my full-time self-employment income. If you enjoy videos like that, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be cash stuffing a total of $690 into my cash envelope binders for the third week of July. So let's get into it. To get started, I always like to start by counting the cash that I have here from the bank and make sure that I have the correct denominations and all of the cash that I need to stuff into my envelopes. One thing I did just want to say is that I have a wrist guard here, or like on my arm, well, it's on my wrist, just because I accidentally hurt my thumb somehow. I basically like sprained my thumb or twisted it a little bit, and so I'm just wearing this brace for a few days. It's nothing serious, nothing to worry about, but I do just want to wear it so that I don't use my thumb unnecessarily and strain it even further. So no big deal, but that's what that's about. Also, my nails are really terrible. I'm giving them a break. They have nail glue still left on them. They have, I broke this one, So I'm just giving them a break to breathe and enjoy, not having anything on them, fake nails or anything like that. All right, to get started, I'm going to count the money and put it in the cash tray here. So we have $200 in 100s, $150. I didn't realize I only had 150. That's kind of funny. 1, or should I say 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20 in 20s. And then later in this video, or throughout the video, I'm also going to be talking about some of my financial goals and my money goals that I have related to specifically paying off debt and living a debt-free life, and what that I hope looks like for us. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 tens. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that is a total of $690. Perfect. I will also be stuffing my 12-month savings box at the end of the video, but first I want to just take out all of the money and the change that is in my wallet. I have a lot of ones and a 5. I think I'll just keep the 5 in there, but a lot of ones that was from the last couple weeks of spending. I give myself, my husband and I each get a certain amount of money every month to spend like an allowance, and this is a ton of ones. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones that was from some I went to like a festival, a lavender festival with one of my friends, and we got some like lavender lemonade and some lavender infused honey and different things that I purchased. So this is the leftover amount from that. And all of these ones are going to go in my $1 savings challenge. And I'm not going to count this right now, but I will count it at the end of the year and potentially make a full debt payment, like another debt payment on what this money is, or maybe put it towards like a Christmas fund or extra savings challenges. And then this 5, I'm just going to leave in here, and I don't have, well, I do have a little bit of change. Yeah. When I went to, so it was basically, this festival was like a farmer's market type of thing, and when I paid cash, they basically gave me full bills back. So one of them was like $5.93, and so she just gave me, a full dollar back instead of the 93 cents, which, I'm fine with, but it's also like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't use, cash at a farmer's market type thing. Okay, as I mentioned, I'm going to put this one back in my wallet, sorry, this 5, and I will spend that next week. I will be getting a little bit more money put in my personal spending envelope today, so I can add that to it. First off, I always want to start off with this binder, which is my bills binder and or high priority sinking funds. We start off with $20 in going into this savings envelope. I'm also thinking about, I mentioned this in my last video, but I would love to know your opinion. So I have this savings envelope as well as an emergency envelope that I'm saving money in. I'm thinking of pausing most of my saving in this envelope and redirecting a lot more into my emergency fund envelope so that, oh, let me count this, 100, 200, 321. Maybe get this envelope to around 500 and just kind of sit here and save more in my emergency fund envelope till that emergency fund gets like maybe around $1,000, $1,500, maybe even $2,000. So what do you think about that? How do you think that that would work for our goals and stuff? Taxes is going to get this 50, and that's all it has right now because in my last video I unstuffed this and took the funds out to pay our taxes and to make extra tax payment. Debt is going to get $100, and so now it has $140. So our debt right now, we don't have any credit card debt, but we do have a personal loan, which we're paying off next month, and we have back taxes that we owe now for 2021 and 2022, and we're starting to catch up a little bit with 2023 and make estimated tax payments while still paying off the last couple years. And then we have a small business loan as well. And I have a PayPal line of credit for the business. So I'm full-time self-employed, and I've been full-time self-employed for the past 10 years. And my husband is also self-employed. We have a travel blog together that we own. So we want to start paying off extra debt payments as much as possible. And that's what we've been doing. Last month we sold our truck to pay off the rest of our credit card debt, and now we are focusing on any back taxes we have and our small business loan, our PayPal line of credit and stuff like that. So that's where pretty much all of our extra savings and extra money is going towards is debt payments, because we want to be, well, basically we want to live a completely debt-free life. We do have our mortgage, and fuel is going to be getting $10, so now it has 11. We do still have mortgage, and we make our mortgage payments, but we purchased our home 5 years ago when the market was not nearly as insane as it is now. And so our payment is very affordable. It's around 22% of our take-home pay, which I believe, you know, the baseline, let's see, subscriptions is getting skipped. The baseline number that most experts recommend is around 25 to 28% of your take-home pay for your mortgage. So we're definitely in budget there. Cell phone is getting 15 this month, or this week. So now it has 20, 35, 40. And these are just for our monthly cell phone payments, our bill. Trash, I unstuffed last week rather, because we were making that payment for last month. Nothing in our extra bill fund, so we're going to move on to groceries. Is going to be getting 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So it's going to be getting 110. Whoops. And then this $10. Is there like a, all of these dollars ended up, all these currency ended up being pretty nice. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. And I've started stuffing our money weekly so that it's easier for us to budget. When you're full-time self-employed, you basically get like one lump sum a month, and so it can be really hard to budget throughout the month. So we're hoping that this will help even it out a little bit. 20, 40, 60 is going in our dining out and restaurants fund. Nothing for giving. I actually might take this envelope out because basically what we do is we tip from the money that is in our dining out fund or our grocery fund or something like that. Sometimes we even do it from our personal money, and we don't really use this giving envelope, but we still do give or give extra money for tips and stuff. Car maintenance is going to get 10, and this one definitely needs to be bulked up over the next month because we also have our car registration coming out soon, and we're also going to be fixing some hail damage on our car, and we need to come up with $1,000 deductible to cover that, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to stuff a little bit more in our emergency fund envelope to help cover things like that, and then we can repay the emergency fund envelope for things like a deductible on getting the car fixed. So car maintenance now has 50, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93. I think our car registration usually costs around $200 or $230 a year. So I'll definitely need about $100 more in this to cover that at minimum. Alright, so that's done for this binder. Moving on to our lower priority sinking funds. And this is where our emergency envelope is. This one is going to get, let's see, 30. Yes. So now it has 150, 70, 80, 180 in emergency, which we definitely do need to bulk up and start filling this a bit more for sure. So I would love to know your opinion about that and what you suggest. So knowing all of our, debt load and everything that we have, now we do have a little bit of money, around $500 in an emergency fund, savings fund in the bank, but I want to have a lot more on hand. I'd rather have it on hand and then not have it in the bank or have to worry about that or any of that. So back taxes are a really high priority for us to pay off because when you owe back taxes, the IRS can levy your wages, which I'm full-time self-employed, so that's a little bit hard for them. They can seize your bank accounts, they can take over, and put a lien against your house. So it's really important that we pay off those back taxes. I've already set up installment plans with the IRS, so we're fine. But that's one thing you have to keep in mind is that that money has to be paid, no matter what. So it's really important to make that a priority. So that's why all of our resources and everything is being funneled into our tax liability. Health is getting 20, so it has a total of 25. I will probably be getting a health checkup and running some labs and doing some blood work here soon, and so I will need to have money for the copay for that. Household is going to be getting $15. So now household has 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. We purchased some really nice shelving units for our garage storage over Prime Day. And we haven't set them up yet, so I don't know the quality quite yet, if they're going to be like super good or not. But if they're really, really nice and we like them, I'll definitely share more information about that or link to them on Amazon below. Nothing for home decor right now. Gifts is going to be getting 5. So now it has $6. We pretty much, well, as you can see, completely utilized our gifts fund in the last few months with Mother's Day and Father's Day. We also, my dad has a birthday right after Father's Day. And then during Prime Day, we purchased some extra gifts and stuff for people, like a DVD set and some stuff like that for people's birthdays in the fall, in September and October. So that pretty much wiped out that envelope. Beauty is getting 5, so now it has 5, 6, 7. Same thing with beauty. I refilled all of my skincare and stuff like that. I was really low, needed some face wash too. So I took it out of this envelope and now I can bulk it back up. It won't take very long. I usually buy and refill my skincare a couple times a year, so it's not like a super big deal. Nothing in clothing right now. Lawn care is going to be getting $5, so now it has 25. Birthdays is getting skipped, which is basically like I'm we pretty much use the gifts fund to give people birthday gifts, and this is for birthday like parties. All right, this is my husband's personal spending envelope. He's not getting anything this time. And then my personal spending is going to be getting $40 this week, and that is all it has right now, plus the $5 that I have in my wallet. I don't really go anywhere or spend anything for the most part. Once a month I do meet up with like a friend and we go hiking or to an event or something like that, and that would be the only time I would basically use that. Okay, now this is the fun binder, as I like to call it. It has all of the savings challenges and like our travel fund and stuff in it too. So from now through the end of the year, we have several trips planned. We do an annual trip in October every year with our family. And then, of course, we have Thanksgiving trips. Our Vegas trip we're saving for separately in this envelope, so you don't have to worry about that. But we do need to bulk this up for several trips coming up at the end of the year, Christmas travel and stuff like that. So that's what this is going to be. This is going to be getting $110, and that's all it has right now, since we just wiped this envelope out as well in the 1st of July to cover our family reunion travel trip that we did. Our future child fund is going to be getting $5, and that is all it has right now. Our bonus / over budget money envelope is not going to get anything right now. I think Vegas is also getting skipped. Yes, and we are going to be stuffing $5 in Halloween. So now Halloween has 20, 40, 5, 50. And at the end of this month, I'll be able to hopefully color in another pumpkin. That would be super cool. Thanksgiving is going to be getting $15. So now Thanksgiving has 110, 15. So this Thanksgiving fund is going to, it's just an extra thing that we're saving since we already have money set aside for Thanksgiving travel. It's going to be for like Thanksgiving food or seasonal decor or anything like that, Thanksgiving related, that is above and beyond the travel envelope. Christmas is going to be getting 20. I'm going to be trying or aiming to save $20 every week through the end of the year into this Christmas fund. So now Christmas has 100, 50, 70, 190, 210, 215. Yes, 215 in Christmas. That's pretty good. And that is it for all of my binders savings challenges. And now I'm going to move on to my 12-month savings box. I started this in July, so this is all of from here back from this black clip is all January and everything. And then this is for July. We're in the 3rd week of July, so I'm going to be setting aside $40. So I already have these two started for the first part of July, and then this is this week's. So it's going to get this 220s here. And this box is from SE Mod. She has a YouTube channel and a online store at semod.com if you want to check it out. It's really cool. I really love this challenge, and I'm really excited to continue doing it. So, all right. That is it for today's cash stuffing for the 3rd week of July. Thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me. I would love to hear your opinion about some of the questions that I asked about, our emergency fund versus savings envelope, and then any tips or anything you have related to paying off debt faster and owing back taxes. I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!